Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all to this AWS Associate Level Training. In today's class, let us complete the lab exercises that we could not perform in the previous class. We are on day 15. The first lab exercise for today is domain name registration in AWS. Let's log into AWS Management Console and launch the service Amazon Route 53. We can launch this service in two ways. The first method is click on services and scroll down to networking and content delivery. Further, choose the Route 53 service from the drop-down menu onto the right side. This way, we can select the service. And the second method is you can type in the service name directly in the search field. This way, we can select the service of our choice, and we have four options to go with: DNS management, traffic management, availability monitoring, and domain name registration. In this lab exercise, we'll be searching for a domain name and we'll try to register that. Okay, so we will click on register domain. Now, let us provide the domain name of our choice to search whether is it available. If it is available, let's go ahead and register the same. In my example, I will be providing the domain name as my first hyphen domain. And the top level domain, I will go with .com. Let's check, is it available? Yes, the top level domain .com for my domain name, my first domain is very much available. For 1 year, it will cost $13 US. So let us try with other top level domains. Which are the other top level domains are available? .net is available, which is at $11 per year. Let us search. Yes, that is also available. So likewise, you can select any top level domain that you want, that you wish to have. Okay, so we will go with .com itself in our example. So I will click on add to cart. Here you can see the domain name is available, and I will be blocking it for 1 year. That means for the next 1 year, I will be using this domain name. So you have an option to go with whether you want to go for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, max is 10 years. For 10 years, it will be 13 into 10 USD. Some other service providers, they offer some discount if you try to register it for more than 1 year. For our example, let's go with 1 year. Scroll down all the way, click on continue. So here we need to provide our contact details for this domain. Who will be the owner? Who will own this domain name? Let's provide that. Here, I have provided all the details. My first name, last name, organization, I left it blank because this is not for a company or a firm. Further, the email address, the contact, the telephone number, address, everything has been provided. And we can click on continue. Before that, there is one feature called privacy protection. This is very important, my friends. This option has been enabled by default. With other service providers like a GoDaddy or Bluehost, this option will be by default disabled, because other service providers, they will charge for this particular service called privacy protection. Whereas here in Amazon, it is completely free. What is this privacy protection? Let us look into that and proceed further. By selecting this feature, privacy protection, your domain name registrar will hide your personal details. There are numerous websites that are available who will disclose your personal identity over the internet. Whois.com is one such service provider. I just search for Whois lookup. Here you can see there are so many service providers are available, correct? You can see this is whois.com and one more whois domain tools.com. Look up ICN.org. There are many such service providers are available. Let's go with whois.com. Okay, so here I will provide a domain name. I will provide my own firm's domain name. And I will click on search. So instantly the service provider able to pull out all the information related to my website. So the domain name is atmanirbhar.com. Registrar, who registered? GoDaddy.com registered. What was the registration date? When it will expire? It will expire on 2025. Further, if we scroll down, registrant contact details, that is my personal contact details. The name, it has been withheld, it has been hidden. City, state, everything, fictitious records information has been provided. Who is the administrative contact? Who will be administering this website? Here also you can see all the fictitious records has been provided. Further, if you scroll down, you will see the registrant name and the organization name is here, and the street address, the city, state or province, postal code, most importantly, the phone number. All this information has been provided over here is fictitious. It is fake because I opted for privacy protection, and also I paid extra money so that the registrar hidden all my personal details. Now, let us try the same trick with one of the India's major IT firms to see how they secure their privacy and identity. All right. So this is how usually a hacker or a spyware, they use the tricks to get the personal details of an organization or a person. So I searched for a domain name. The domain name is available. The registrar, instead of GoDaddy, it is CSC Corporate Domains. It was registered in 1992. It will expire on 2023. Further, once again, they will renew it. And who is the organization name is provided. And these addresses, maybe they have provided fictitious, or they might have, this could be their corporate identity. Now, the most important part is, this is what I was looking for. You can see there is a telephone number that has been provided. It's an Indian location telephone number. Now, what I will do, I will log into Truecaller. I'll try to get the details of this particular telephone number. So this telephone number is registered in the name of so-and-so. I will copy this information. Then I will move on to LinkedIn. Okay. In LinkedIn, I will provide the same detail what I got from Truecaller. Now you can see. You got it? So what is this person? The designation of this person is here. Now you know the importance of this privacy protection feature, correct? So many information can be masked so that if at all someone deliberately want to get our details, company information, personal contact details, that can be avoided. So let's click on continue. So here, the last chance for you to check for the contact details, whatever that you have provided. You can verify that and click on select the option, the terms and condition. I have read and agree to AWS domain name registration agreement. Simply don't click on that option and proceed further. Please read out the terms and condition. Okay, so here it specifically says that Amazon Route 53 enables you to register and transfer domain names using your AWS account, which is that account, your root account. However, AWS is not a domain name registrar. So we use registrar associates to perform the registration and transfer of service. So that means Amazon Route 53, they themselves, they are not registrars like GoDaddy or Bluehost, who will be registering or blocking your domain name. They will take the third-party company's assistance in blocking the domain name for you. So once you have verified all the details, you can click on complete order. You will be receiving a email notification alert to complete the registration process. Here in our example, I will not click on complete order because I do not want to register this domain. Unnecessarily, I will be charged for it. Okay, so the registration name, the domain name what we have provided, that is myfirstdomain.com, has been registered now. Okay, so this domain name what we have purchased, it is not a website by itself. It is not a web server by itself. So once you have registered this, if you type this www.myfirst-domain.com, you will not see any web page because we did not construct any web page. This is just a registered domain name. That's it. It is like our phone number. It is like you have purchased a SIM card or a phone number. Just by buying a SIM card or a phone number, you cannot make or receive calls, right? You need a mobile phone to use this SIM card, correct? So similarly, here, the phone, the physical hardware that you purchase is a web server or like our EC2 instance. And the SIM card or the mobile number, what you have purchased is like our domain name, what we have registered. So just like you can use an iPhone or Android phone to use your SIM card or to use your mobile number, what you have purchased, in our example, we can use a Linux-based server or a Windows-based server to host our domain name. This is how easily we can buy a domain name. Let us try to perform the same thing in GoDaddy.com. Let us see how it works. So I will give the same domain name. So here it is available. So my first domain.com is available, .in is available, correct? So to buy this, just click on make it yours. Click on continue cart. So you can see here full domain protection. Earlier in AWS, it was free, whereas here you need to pay the extra protection fee, correct? So here you have no domain protection. If you select that, there is no further charges. You can click on continue to cart, and other features options provided by GoDaddy is you can select an email address. Say, for example, Satya @ whatever is the domain name, correct? So you can select the email also so that you will have a personal email address. So click on to continue to cart. So here by default, they have provided for 3 years registration. I don't want to go for 3 years. I will just go with 1 year. So for 1 year, you can see it is 899 INR. And the domain name, here there are two were selected, domain.com as well as .in. I will remove .in. So we have only .com registered with email address facility. Okay, for 12 months, my personal email address, I will have it for additional 348 rupees. Suppose you don't want that, you can remove that as well. So your total charges will be 899. So click on I'm ready to pay. That's it. You need to provide your debit card or credit card information, and you can close this. You can block this domain. For what duration? For next 1 year. You can see here, assuming that today we are purchasing, the next due date is in December 2023, we will have to register this domain. So with this, we have reached at the end of Route 53 domain name registration lab exercise. We will move on to the next lab